Good morning, grade 4. Today we will solve exercise 5, page 68. Here we have equivalent fraction, but we have missing numerator or denominator. How can I find it? As I told you, we have to compare the numerator with the second numerator. Now, 3 sevenths, and here I have 21 in the denominator, so I'm gonna compare 7 with 21. 7 becomes bigger, so times. Now what number times 7 equal 21? It's 3. So directly I'm gonna multiply here by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. You can continue from here, okay, like 9 over 21. So you can compare 9 with 18. 9 becomes 18, so it's multiplied by 2, or you can go back to the first fraction, okay? So I'm gonna go back to the first fraction. 3 becomes 18, so 3 times 6, and 7 here times 6 to get an equivalent fraction. Now 7 times 6 is 42. Now here the second part, 3 becomes 12. I'm gonna change the color of the pen. Now 3 becomes 12, so it's times. What number times 3 equal 12? It's 4. Now here it's time, also times 4. Now what number times 4 equal 32? It's 8. Okay. Now 3 and 8 here, 3 eighths. Now 8 becomes 48. So 8 times 6. So I'm gonna multiply 3 by 6. 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, the last one, 25 becomes 5. Pay attention here, the numerator is getting smaller, becomes small. When I say small, means divide. Okay, divide. What number times 5 equal 25? It's 5, so it's divisible by 5. Okay, or divided by 5. So I'm gonna directly divide it by 5 in the denominator. Now look at the smallest number here. 5 times what equals 35? It's 7. Okay. Now if I look at this fraction to compare this denominator with this denominator, I can. There is no number times or divide will be 56. So I'm gonna compare 7 by 56. Okay. Now 7 times what equal 56? It's 8. So here divided by 8. Sorry, it's times 8 because 7 becomes 56. 7 becomes bigger, so it's 7 times 8. So directly I'm gonna multiply by 8 and the numerator. 5 times 8 is 40. Now we will solve exercise 6. A and C only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 4 equivalent fraction. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have 5 equivalent fraction. It's so easy, just follow the way that I told you. 1 becomes 2, becomes bigger, so times 2. So I'm gonna multiply here by 2. So the answer is 4. Now we go back to the first fraction. 2 becomes 6. So here we have to multiply by 3. So directly I'm gonna multiply up by 3. 1 times 3 is 3, so the answer is 3 sixes. Now 3 becomes 10. No, there is no number times 3 equal 10. Let's compare this fraction. 2 becomes 10. Yes, it's times 5. Or we can go back to the first fraction, which is 1 half. So 1 times 10 or 2 times 5, both of them are equal. So here I will use 2. Okay, so here I'm gonna write, or I'm gonna look at the second fraction here. 2 times 5 is 10. So of course I'm gonna multiply 4 by 5. The answer will be 20. Now see, 3 become 6. So times 2. Directly we multiply by 2 down. 7 times 2 is 14. I can look at this fraction or at this fraction, because 14 becomes 28, it's times 2. 7 becomes 28, it's times 4. So which one you want to use? You can use any one. I'm gonna look at the first fraction. So 7 times 4 is 28, and 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, now 6 becomes 18. Yes, it's times 3. And 3 becomes 18. Yes, it's times 6. So I'm gonna look at the first fraction. 3 times 6 is 18. So 7 times 6 will be 42. Okay. Now here we have to go back to the first fraction. 7 becomes 63. Yes. So it's getting bigger. So here we multiply by 9. So I'm gonna multiply 3 by 9 here. 3 times 9 equal 27. Okay, thanks for watching.